I am not a glitch in the system. You can see the lines of the scripts that we've written. We are not defined by our rifts and division. Morality is a crime that conflicts with the mission. Fixing an innocent. Cannot put a program that's with breakthrough.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back. Happy Wednesday and welcome back to Build Wars 2. I am Pseudo and we are all glammed up for summer and we're going to be taking a look at the last 3 specializations tonight. Maybe, if my thumbnail is to be believed, but maybe I'll just gaslight everybody and run around the borderlands and we can talk about all the things that definitely weren't shown off today. Holy crap, dude! They're putting Naruto, Magneto, and I guess maybe the T-1000 and Buddha from Record of Ragnarok into the game. It's gonna be nutso. All 3 look really cool in my opinion. I think they're dope, but we'll be talking about that, hanging out, and just doing our usual thing of roaming around the borderlands. Maybe we'll do a record for the new 3 specializations, who knows, but hop in, hang out. I am Pseudo, welcome back. Lots of theory crafting, build crafting streams here for this fantastic Guild Wars 2 game, and over under on whether or not we're gonna have a actual balance patch before the expansion comes out. I'm thinking about a 0% chance at this point, but we'll see. Hey dumb vids, what's up? Welcome back. Slime Mancer looks interesting. I just hope they the things that I'm a little scared of, just to jump right into it, is they've said they're getting rid of the tool belt skills again, but I would hope they only get rid of a tool belt skill if you equip like a slime skill or whatever. We'll see, we'll see. I will say, the first thing that I thought of when I saw the Evoker gameplay, though, was definitely something that I posted and I might show off a little bit later in the post channel on YouTube. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy, dude. Oh yeah, also if you want to hop over to Twitch, it does have less of a delay, but no worries either way. It's just that, well, my chair's stuck and Twitch doesn't have a discoverability algorithm, neither of which we can do anything about at the moment. But once I become a billionaire and buy Twitch, even though that will make me $0 or negative dollars, we'll see. I'm glad it's not just me, Maddie. My friend actually said he really liked the, maybe he'll jump in here, maybe he's picking up his kids, but he said that he liked the middle ones a lot better and didn't like the first ones, and these last 3 are hype, so we'll see. I do think it's really interesting that, at least with these last 3, Revenant already had this thing where they could customize their skills before they would go into combat, and so did the Untamed's hammer when you use it on a not Untamed. They seem to be reusing that tech on Elementalist for a whole specialization. So, in case you missed it, we'll be going over it, but Evoker seems to be a spec that does focus on one element, but you get to choose via the little up arrows, kind of like choosing a utility skill before you actually go into combat. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it plays and on Friday. So get subscribed, followed, and they will show it off at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern on Friday, and we'll be doing light commentary as always for that. I'm excited, dude. I think there's going to be a lot of versatility, especially with Evoker, and holy crap, is Evoker going to sell build templates? How much you want to bet you have like a special water Evoker that you just get out of combat and switch to, like, you know, hotkey, all that crap? You thought Elementalist was piano before. You haven't seen piano, son. Oh man. But yeah, we have no idea really what they'll end up playing like, but who knew that NG would be the last thing getting Shroud, right? Kinda wild. Oh man, yeah, maxed out on Warrior as well, so we'll see. I'm gonna have to see how fashion templates go. But we've got our little Norn lady done up in our summer outfit here. If you didn't know, Festival of the Four Winds is going on right now, so make sure to get those dailies if those skins are something you'd like. I've actually been working on them as well because it's my favorite festival. Maybe we can show off a little bit of that later, but I know people are predominantly here for just world versus world nonsense, so hopefully my fashion template doesn't throw me off too much. Revenant looks dope, and if Raja, I guess minor spoilers, has anything to do, hopefully I'm saying that right, with what's going to happen in Visions of Janther Wild's Eternity Heart of Fire, the sequel, Revengeance. It looks to be interesting. It's gonna be pretty dope, and the animations they've showed off already are very, very, very cool. Are you more hyped for Ellie, or are you more hyped for Rev, Maddie? Also, chat, this isn't for gold or anything, but which one are you the most hyped for out of all 9 they've showed off, you know, with completely no information, basically, of the last 3? Other than apparently Ellie gets a tactical nuke they can drop. Rev first and Ellie second, and you're an Ellie main. That's interesting. This seems to be a common trend where I think, I don't want to make a blanket statement, but like, a lot of my friends who are like Mesmer mains, or like I've been a Warrior main since Blades 1 came out, aren't really like super jazzed on what their class is getting. Maybe I'm wrong. And they're looking to play other things, first and foremost. So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I think Revenant has a lot of potential. I think the animations are dope. But we'll see, right? It could be awful. It could, you know, just be dicks waving in our face in a bad way if that's not what you're into once they showed off on Friday. So we'll see. We'll see. Get subscribed, get followed, all that nonsense. I'll be doing a light commentary video for it. 3-way tie for you. See, that's good. How you know they're doing their job. See if we can not die right off the bat here. Nope, I can't. I have to die right off the bat. There we go. Warrior and Thief main. Because it's interesting. I have a friend who plays almost no Thief, and he's also extremely excited for Antiquary. So we'll see. What happened in the patch today? I noticed there was one that I had to get right before we started streaming. Anything of note, chat? They finally nerfed Necromancer. They finally fixed Bladesworn. They finally remember Bladesworn exists. Either would be progress at this point. Fixed a vendor. Hell yeah. I think Ranger's gonna be my new main, man. I think that's almost a sign of good design, or maybe bad design. I don't really know which, Maddie. You don't really like the appeal of Ranger. I think I'm in a main Ranger, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to try it and see. I'm gonna have to try all of them. I think it's a good day to be every kind of main. Warriors seem excited for Paragon. I can tell you from experience, I can't tell you how strong it's gonna be to just have a stun break sitting on your bar. This guy just linked this E waypoint and it's like down? Alright, well, gotta link faster, homie. All thieves are frauds. Yeah, dude, they're in stealth. There are no thieves. Thank you, Steven, for the sub. Also over on YouTube, appreciate it. As well as Negan. Great name. Ranger feels like Hollowforge Bladesworn. Warrior out of all classes, the neglected one, the most common class archetype for MMOs. Yeah, that's Lex, a lot of people feel that way. I don't know if it's neglected because I'm going to have to see if they ever do a Bladesworn rework, if Warrior's in quotes neglected or not. I think Warrior just, like Spellbreaker I can understand because it's simple and effective. Berserker had a lot of bones that were taken away from it and it's still like getting back to a point where it's relevant. Like, I wouldn't say exactly it's neglected, but it's like how I always say, it's the things on Warrior that are good are unbelievably strong and the things on Warrior that aren't good are ridiculously useless. So we'll see. Because Engineer is actually designed very similarly, but you gotta keep in mind that a lot of people want Paragon. It's not like they didn't, you know, they just farted out a Warrior Elite spec with no context. A lot of people do want this. This is something that people have been asking for, so it's, you know, I'm not the center of existence, tragically. I'm still doing push-ups. We'll see maybe one day, right? But this is something that a lot of people do want. It's just maybe not for you or me, you know? If they do a Bladesworn rework and don't take any of my feedback, I'll be a little offended, but it's, you know, Warrior's been up there as well. It's not like it's completely useless. But I do 100% understand that sentiment. It definitely doesn't fulfill the Cloud Strife class fantasy I'm going for. You know? I'd happily trade some of my my stance invulnerability. Don't know how I took 0 fall damage there. Stance invulnerability for some mobility or something, right? But I get you, 100%. 5-man pre-made for push beta is atrocious marketing. Well, it is a beta, to be fair. My friends have theorized that the five-person pre-mades, because I don't think you're alone in that dream. That's actually a quite common complaint I've been hearing, both in VOA and in other communities, not just war pigs, but a lot of people I've been talking with is like, this is stupid. I don't know if 5-man pre-made is really the problem with the push bait. I think Necro's the problem right now. But maybe that's me coping, right? Oh man. Ellie Main, you're excited? Hell yeah, dog. I'm catching up on chat, sorry. Overall, this patch is the strongest out of the 4. Yeah, I think that I'm going to have to defer to what other warrior mains like Kiba and Captain Crepface and Boyce have to... Well, Boyce is a closet warrior main at this point, but like other people who play it have to say about Paragon. I almost have 0 investment in the class, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing at this point, right? It's just a thing. I'm just going to have to... I'm going to have to accept that I'm going to have to redo my fashion after this. Where's my 10th equipment slot arena net? Ah, my kingdom for a 10th equipment slot. That looks good too. Man, that looks good too. They're really getting better at the die channels and stuff. Hang on. I'm excited, dude. Like, I think that what Captain Crabface said, you know, I didn't agree with everything he said, and I'm sure he didn't agree with everything I said, but on our little podcast thing that we did, I definitely do think they're getting better, and I do think that, if anything, this batch is sort of an evolution of what you can reasonably do with elite specs. But we'll see how they play, we'll see how overpowered they are, and don't rest assured, chat, all of them, including Warrior, will be stupidly overpowered on launch, so is what it is. Gunzerker works good everywhere, Gibbs, because it's the one Warrior build that plays like a thief, which means you either win the fight or you lose the fight. Scrapper was unbelievably overpowered when it released, and it like Berserker, took actually a very long time to get back up to a playable state because it was nerfed so hard. What's going on over here? Is this a real Mesmer? Seems like a fake Mesmer. But yeah, go try push. It's in the game right now. Go enjoy the necro dog pile that's going on. I'm just gonna watch this unless this other blue guy jumps in. All right. Lost my last 30 range. I want it back, ArenaNet. You stole it from me. Give it back. Nice little brawl right off the bat. Hell yeah. Solid. Zerg walking by in the distance. Yeah, I've done a whole Mechanist video, honestly, on how they could fix it. I think that the resummon ability needs to be on a way lower cooldown with basically no animation, kind of like Untamed. I actually don't know what you want. What do you want for Mechanist? I just think that Mech was completely... I mean, go watch the video, guys, if you haven't. Mech was completely designed around the existence of Alacrity in competitive. Also, how we look in chat? Look good, sound good, not dropping frames. I noticed the stream, noticed it too late. Sorry about the Twitch side. Got split into two. Nothing I can do about that except keep yelling at Spectrum. They were supposed to give me a call today and didn't. So I get to call them back, but fortunately, I actually have people's direct lines now. So maybe in 2046 we'll have real internet. Angie looks the most interesting to you. Scourge plus Tempest and push beta. Wait for the patch. I mean, it's a beta, right? I do kind of think that 5-manning push is a mistake. However, they want it to be a feeder game mode, so I don't know how else it would go. Move to a real city? No, because then I'd have to pay for a real house, Maddie. I'd rather buy a fixer-upper and spend the rest of my life in quasi-debt with a leaky skylight. Nah, I'm enjoying this. How about if you make me a Twitch millionaire, Maddie? I'll tell you what, if you do that prime sub thing for the rest of my life, I'll move to a real city, except that's not a real promise, because I won't. Oh, hello. I guess I'm fighting a Reaper and Rifle, which I don't want to be here. I really don't want to be in Rifle, man. Thank you for the stacks, I guess. I mean, it's a beta. A lot of people feel that way. If you're feeling salty about PvP, don't play PvP. I feel like Man, between Dream, I get it. I 100% get it. But like video games, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to try this new thing. And then they get raffle stomped because the game's not balanced and it's never going to be. And it's like, well, what'd you expect? Like, a lot of my friends individually are feeling this way. A lot of War Pigs when I'm in comms are feeling this way. A lot of Vanguards are feeling this way. Like, push is a beta. It's very beta right now. Very, very, very beta. I mean, tell them that. Tell them that. Give them feedback. I can't be the only person yelling at them. Let's not call it complaining. I'd like to think that this channel at least is a little bit above complaining. Critique, I think, is a cautiously optimistic word for what we do here. Complaining is like, screw this game. When you're still playing it, right? It's like that one guy on my comments section that I'm never going to let go of. Also, chat, is there a shoulder piece that you don't have to hide to get more minimalistic than this? Because I've noticed that when you hide your shoulder skins in game, it hides it on all templates or anything like that. So I'd love to have one that's just like, you know, I don't know, like maybe some jewelry or something that I could just throw on the beach outfit. So if you know one, let me know. Invisible shoulder piece. Is there? Am I on crack? Huh. Neat. Learn something every day. I only made it 18 minutes that time. There is the Winter's Day one. There is the Night Fury one. I have that. Yeah, you don't have to log in. It's okay, dude. You can just gaslight me. It's fine. I don't want to make chat do work. Heaven forbid. It's not Monday. Yes. All right. Well, chat's either really efficient at gaslighting me or has this on lock, man. Cat one. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to get that. Is that available or do I have to wait for April Fool's? No. Because I will go grab that like right now and then regret it immediately. I'm okay with it. I gaslight chat enough unintentionally. Cloaked cat mantle. Okay. How do we obtain LA where the script hangs out? Okay. Well, make sure there's no queue on this map and then maybe we'll go get that. Thank you. Appreciated. Might be LA Cave locked behind April Fools. We'll go check. Yeah, some of that stuff's available and some of it's not, so. Huh, just shows my regular... Oh, would you like to fight? I'd like to fight outside this camp. Would you like to fight? I'd like to fight. Hello. Are we fighting? What's going on? Okay, he's binding rootsing me. Good to know. Come on, dude. Let's do this. How many more dodges you got? There's quite a few dazes, I'll give him that much. That was like the perfect dragon trigger. It almost looked like I could aim it there, chat. Almost like it. Almost feared that guy off the edge, too. Your Mirage friend Yote, dude. Nope, he didn't Yote. He unyote. He yut. What's the reverse of Yote, chat? Music's too mellow for what's happening. No, that's the wrong direction. Bad at video games on the internet. Dragon Trigger didn't move me for no reason. Take a shot, chat. Alright. One down. Dragon Trigger didn't move me again for no reason. Take a shot, chat. I feel like I had that 2v1. Is this Mario 64? No, I think this is off the 2XKO soundtrack. It's one of the lobby songs. They're really good for podcasts. On Yeet. Man, I feel like I had that. If only my skills would work. Oh well. That's why you can't get mad at video games, chat. There's too many bugs. Like, you want push to not suck. I want my skills to work, dude. Yeah, Maddie, Sergio linked it to me. Thank you for reminding me, though. We'll go grab that now. Yeah. Hang on. Gotta go get cat fashion, chat. Alright, well, I do this time to plug everything. Welcome back. I am Pseudo. This is Build Wars 2. We do lots of theory crafting, build crafting streams, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 Eastern. I'm sure chat's gonna kill me if I say that one more time. And, yeah. Doing up a little bit of a push to get people over on Twitch, but I understand that, you know, the YouTube channel's the main thing, so if you don't want to watch on Twitch, totally fine. But you will win double gold on Mondays when we do our giveaways if you do win. I gave away way too much money this Monday, and I will continue doing that until I'm broke, or until I decide to stop. Alright, we're going rare PvE content, chat. You don't have to, Dream, jeez. It's just because Twitch has no discoverability algorithm, so the people with the most just get shunted to the top by default. Honestly, Twitch wants to compete, which they don't. They're doing it deliberately to tank the platform, but Amazon's never going to let it go. They should fix that. Alright, let's see if we can find the vendor without any external help. Where are we going here? Hooligan's Route. It's like over here. It's like over here. Also, what's people's opinions on, what's it called, game music or not? Thinking about, if Gunsaber's sounds ever get nerfed down, I might actually turn on my game sound, but as it is, it's just way too loud. Ah, there's the cave. Twitch shouldn't have any ads. It should have an ad at the start and an ad at the end. Are there ads during it, Dream? Because I have all of that crap trimmed to the minimum, and if they're showing you ads without me getting money, it's completely on them. Alright, let's figure out which vendor it is here. Yeah, I knew they have one at the beginning, and I was like, well, that's fine. Streaming doesn't monetarily make sense anyway, but... if they're putting them in the middle of the chest, or the middle of the stream, I'd like to know. Looking at all these chest tonics. Where's the vendor, chat? Fortune script vendor, April Fools. Gotta be this guy. Is it not available? Oh, thank God. Wait, how many Choilant elixirs do I need? It's ridiculous. How do I get Choilant elixirs? Barrel orbs? What is this? Balancing the economy? How weird. Alright, well, let's get for... What is this? How strange. Alright, whatever, Internet. You're doing some stuff. I get it. We're gonna buy 18 of those. We're gonna get this nonsense and this nonsense. I don't know why I bought a cat mantle, but I did. Yeah, just half an eye, Gibbs. Let me know if there's another ad. No, here's the dirty little secret about Twitch, chat. Streaming absolutely doesn't make sense monetarily. Like, it just doesn't at all. So, I 100% understand why Twitch would run more ads, but I want to know because they say they don't. So, yeah. Invisible, the cat's just on your face, like you're trying to play video games, just like the Karka one. That'd be great. Hey, got some ecto out of that. All right, cat mantle. That's equipment, Pseudo. You're an idiot. Apply. That did nothing. I hate all of you. Nope, it hit it in game. Yeah, it hit it in game. All right, I'm okay with that. Thank you, chat. Well done. Chad gets a cookie. Because I like the woad armor as a swimsuit top. I think it's cute. the Jenna footwear is gonna be what's it called? With it's gonna be the Troubadour unlock. Like you get those pieces of armor and whatnot. All right, let's park her back in Armistice. Try the shorts. What shorts? Oh, the beach shorts? I did. I prefer the beach towel. Thank you. Thank you for the prime, nah. Oh my god, you did not have to do that. You know where that goes, and it's right into our giveaways, but I appreciate it. I guess I have to preview the shorts now that you threw me a prime sub. Hang on. Cloud's like fur collar animated and you hate it. Oh man. I'll show you what the shorts look like just cause they look kind of like that. It's okay. It's okay. And the other top I really liked was the new one. That's like a little less skimpy, where you're actually wearing a shirt. That worked pretty well on her, but wait, did it not change? Oh, I changed it on the wrong set. Of course I did, because I'm good at this. Hold on. I forgot how fashion works. I got too complacent with the fashion templates. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Ghost Kobold, also with the prime. Thank you so much. So if you guys didn't know, if you're new here, if you're old, welcome back. Thank you so much. All of the prime sub money, like I don't do this bullshit for money, but thank you so much. It goes into our giveaways. That's why we were able to give away the legendary spear last time. That's why I've been able to like give away the deluxe versions of the game in the past. So just thank you so much. I do appreciate it. If you feel obligated to give somebody else your primes, totally fine as well. But it is, know that I'm not just like stealing it and using it to buy like, I don't know, more hats for myself. Oh my gosh. It is, if you do have a prime, you should give it to somebody. If nothing else, you should, I can't tell you to set up your own Twitch channel and sub to yourself, because that's literally fraud. But if you, just want to, you know, give it to your friend, and then your friend gives it to you, that's technically not fraud, because laws are stupid. So, you know, is how it is. Thought I turned hype trains off. I apologize, chat. But thank you so much. Let's get a, where is it? Big fan of this one. The new chess piece for the annual? Is it another... Wasn't one of them a... No, one of the New Year's was a bunny, right? I really like that one. The bunny was my cosplay of Buddha from Record of Ragnarok. If you can't tell, I really like Record of Ragnarok, Chad. Mostly the manga, because the animation on Netflix kind of suffers from a Netflix budget pretty hard. But the manga has some great art. Really just amazing. I don't even know if you need to pretend, dude. You just literally give it to your friend, and your friend gives it to you. Although I could be wrong. This is not financial advice. Slideshow. Slideshow. Hang on. Hold, please. Glass says slideshow. Stream looks fine for you? Well, Pseudo will be the tiebreaker. You said something, and now I'm losing my shit over it. Stream grinds to a halt. Looks fine for me. You guys are on, I don't know, the best drugs. Chat's always on the best drugs. It's on a slideshow for you. You can always go over to Twitch. Help me with my Twitch numbers. Plug, nudge, nudge. But yeah, we will be looking at these psychotically cool-looking Elite specs on Friday. I'll try to get a thumbnail up on the channel so you can remind yourself without having to hit the little resubscribe or alert button as well for that. All right. Where's my Twitch link? Twitch. There's that pseudo guy. All right. Just making sure it didn't drop again for no reason on Twitch, like it did the other night. Sick. We good. We good. We good. You only heard sub. Best girl is Rem. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Appreciated. It has more money than I've ever made doing this. Also, just, you're interested in joining. Jeez, just everything happening at once. Entries or people who are subbed with Prime get double entries as well on the Monday's giveaways, as well as any other giveaways we do. So you will get like double chances. Sorry, gotta respond to a guild ad. And we do have a little roaming guild. So if you'd like to join Vanguards of Ascension, either hit me up on stream or apply on the website. Some people still do, and they prefer it. Oh, the Record of Ragnarok anime? Yeah, it does that thing where they're like, we didn't want to animate this part, so we're doing like the animated sort of like 2-panel thing for a lot of the flashbacks, and it's not the worst, but like, it is what it is. Like the vibe? Usually head to bed. Well, that's good information, because I've been looking at a earlier time slot on Saturdays, so maybe we could make that work. Oh, hello. Hello, friend. Sora even has food today. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I try to keep it chill. It's one of the reasons I've tried to keep the community small but active. Kind of like the guild's not small. We have, what, 400 something members, but it, did people donate? Occasionally. What's his name? Gold Magistrate occasionally throws me bits and stuff. I think I have all the donation crap turned off and stuff. Like, I feel bad taking money from people unless I could, conceivably offer you guys something in exchange. So, almost invited somebody who was already in the guild. I have some ideas for what I might be able to do, like consulting on builds or min-maxing stats and whatnot. But I want to be able to at least offer that for people so that they get something out of it, you know? I remember when there was 2 people here, Gibbs, and it was either Kashima or Daikuru every week. You got to be able to talk about whatever forever. Also, YZC, thank you for the follow. Appreciated. Or the sub over on YouTube. 1 second, chat. That was pre-Maddie, and Maddie, then Maddie, the era of Maddie, Gibbs, and Ares came. You guys missed back when I actually had a relevant build in PvP. I could have just been imagining it all the time, except there were VODs on the channel where Daring Dragon didn't suck for Blade Sworn. Oh, man. Let's go take some stuff, chat. LE pistol is an elite specialization all rolled onto a weapon, unfortunately. And I think they just tried to do way too much with it. And as a result, it really can't do anything. Thank you as well for speed testing your internet, Gibbs, because if Spectrum can't get their shit together, I'm just switching to T-Mobile. I'm so over this. Hello. Mr. Man, this is happening. I don't want to you to feel too bad, but like, you're just standing here AFK. Weaver Spear is amazing. Weaver Spear is what Pistol was kind of getting to. Weaver Spear also has a really cool mechanic on actual Weaver built into it, which is called Unravel, which you normally have to sacrifice a utility skill to the gods of being able to do cool shit, and usually can't on Ellie. Oh my gosh. Hello. Would you guys like to fight too? I'm in a bathing suit. I can't be that threatening. And you're a cat. I need actual water, chat. Where's Dream? Okay. Let me invite Dreamology. Let me get a cool action shot. Sorry about that. Recruiting, streaming, pretending to play Blade Sworn, it's all a process. That can be any class in Guild Wars 1. Raza? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Just want to make sure I'm getting this guy's name right. Alright, back to the stream, chat. I don't know what you're doing. Jeez, you're just like dicking around out here. Oh my god. Protect me while I itch my nose, chat. Holy crap. That was better than sex. I think we got this. He's gonna be a dervish, he's gonna be a monk, he's gonna be a dervish, he's gonna be a mesmer, he's gonna be everything. You saw the preview. We should probably go over that at some point, but I want to run around with some VOA people. Oh, I'm sure it was Cal. It was probably him, you know, spreading his wings. I think they're gonna be a lot more reserved with the Evoker, but maybe not. Evoker already has, what, 8 skills it's adding with just its little class mechanic thing there. We'll see what its utilities even are, right? That's the thing. I think that Captain Crabface is right. I think they're improving, right? Oh, he's a dervish base. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Am I on crack? Maybe I'm on crack. Raza, I just read the blog post today, and he a mysterious figure. Can be any class. Okay, so you just... Oh, he's like a companion, and then he can spec into any class. You know what, Ball? We might have to just do it. We might have to just do it, because everybody's talking about it, and everyone wants Pseudo's opinion on the new stuff, so we might have to just hop into that here in a sec. Ugh. Creature created from the mists. I'm excited, dog. I'm excited that it's something really weird. Let's take like one more thing and then we can jump into the news post, huh? News is so itchy today. Here, the sentry technically counts, even though we just ran in a circle. Well, you're gonna have to lead in a second here, Dream. I'll drop some food for you guys, and then I'll yeet or yote out. And I'll try not to make this too long, because I know everyone already read it, but people have been asking me, and we want to go over it, and it's the thumbnail title, so these Firestalkers are gonna wreck our shit. These things aggro from over there, chat. Oh my god. Alright. Give me a sec to get this set up and pretend that Dragon Trigger does damage. Alright, I'm gonna go AFK for a sec. Not AFK, but just like do this for a second. We'll pull up the Guild Wars 2 news post. We'll switch over to, where is it? My 80th Firefox window. That's good. Not dox myself too hard. News. Sick. Never log into anything, chat. It's all a lie. Alrighty. We can do one of these funky things. I'm excited. And we're definitely going to get the tropical house going. Hold, please. As my computer completely lags out. 1 second, chat. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good. Hey there, what's up everybody? I'm Pseudo, and we're going to be going through the final 3 elite specializations for Visions of Eternity. I didn't do one of these for the first 2, but I figured I kind of wanted to look at these last 3 because they look so cool, and everybody has been asking me about this. So I'll play the trailer at the end because you've probably seen it by now, so feel free to skip that. But today, we're unveiling the final 3 elite specializations coming to Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity. So, I'm in marketing land. I'm always in marketing land, chat, and what I actually took away from this is something a little that other people probably didn't, and also probably isn't true, but the wording here just on this first sentence, and I swear I won't do the wooden potatoes thing where we analyze everything, but is really interesting to me because of this. The final 3 elite specializations. Now, down here they do say 4 Visions of Eternity, but final's a final word, so might be a final ever. Who knows? And they do fit nicely into the hero panel. Just saying. Anyway, take from that what you will. You're welcome for being gaslighting your house. If you missed our previous reveals, make sure you check out the 3 Elite Specs blogs for Mesmer, Ranger, and Guardian, and Thief, Necromancer, and Warrior. Before we dive into details for Revenant Elementalist Engineer, make sure you tune into our Twitch channel live this Friday, noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern, for a preview of all the 3 Elite Specializations we're talking about today. You'll also be able to play all of the Elite Specializations yourself, starting on the beta, for a week on August 20th at 9 a.m. Pacific, which is noon Eastern. And I gotta say, the art for these 3 that I also used in the thumbnail is just stupidly cool. Like, when you download this image, it's something like 8,000 by 6,000. It's insane. Like, all of these have just breathtaking art on them. They are gorgeous. Anyway, let's get into this a little bit more. Evoker, Spiritual Summoners. Having toppled the powerful Jotun civilization in the previous Dragon Rise, Jotun was poised to claim, or Jormag was poised to claim the Shiver Peaks and beyond. They woke when they woke once again. However, as the dragon's influence crept south, the mountains crowned, displacing various Coden sanctuaries. It collided with the stalwart and courageous resolve in the Norn and their ever-watching guides of the spirits of the wild. So basically, you're gonna channel the spirits of the wild, which ties into Norn lore, and it's nice because we haven't really had a Norn elite spec. Despite their resistance, Jormag's campaign left lasting scars on many of the spirits, consuming and corrupting those that held the line. In the years since Jormag's defeat, and this does happen in Icebreed Saga, Norn have made strides to reconnect and commune. I guess it's been years now with the spirits. Many now turn to old practices that harken to a time when first packs entwine. This is a lot of lore. Both groups in spiritual harmony, spoken centuries-old tradition of the Evoker. And you got a little Firefox logo down here. Drawing in the forces of a natural world, the Norn elementalists call upon spiritual companions and empower them with elemental energies in the spirit's behest, and the Norn have been encouraged to share this practice beyond their own help to restore and heal Tyrion's natural spirits. And again, I work in marketing land. They're very careful with their lore, if nothing else, chat. The fact that it's, in quotes, been years since Jormag's defeat, apparently, is kind of interesting, right? Like, they're just straight up saying that in a blog post. So who knows what that means for, like, actual story like timelines, right? How many years has it been? When did End of Dragons happen? You know, stuff like that. Familiar friends, every evoker starts with a choice which element you want to specialize in. So again, this is like going to be ticking kind of like the Untamed hammer on non-untames. Selecting an elemental skill on the F5 slot will specialize in that element, granting a few bonuses. First attunement skill for the element will significantly reduce recharge time, which is very interesting for things like Arcane trait line. In addition, some of the evoker's traits and utility skills will be affected by your chosen element. And most importantly, the familiar of that element will join you on your adventures, which is cool. It doesn't look to be targetable, but we'll see. Fire Specialist will be accompanied by the Cunning Fox, water joined. And again, this is just a preview post, tune in on Friday for the full thing. Cunning Fox, water joined by Mischievous Otter, air by the Agile Hare, who looks like he has Omni Slash, and while Earth gets Stalwart Toad, Familiar has 2 different skills that are available in the F5 slot once they are fully charged, a basic and an empowered nuke skill. I'm assuming it's a nuke skill. The basic skill is charged as the evoker uses their own weapon skills, requiring a total of 6 to fully charge, and weapon skills that match the Familiar's element will count for double, meaning that only 3 fire attunement skills will be required to fully charge the Fox's skill. Holy crap, so this is kind of like Elementalist Spear in inverse, right? Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Where you just get Elementalist's etching spear on your bar. It's the progression for Ellie's been really interesting because it's been like pistol, really over-designed weapon. Let's roll some of that into spear, which kind of has unravel base time. Like Ellie's have so much customization now, and then they took a lot of like Catalyst gets a bonus element thing, let's roll that into Evoker and also do the build-up thing. So you can kind of see that their tech levels have developed, like the progression of the tech ladder. Evoker is a flexible specialization capable of filling a number of roles depending on which element you specialize in. So leaning toward fire may choose to focus on condition damage, as the Fox will complement those builds well, or you can just take Inferno, which I guarantee was put in the game for this exact thing. And then here's a picture of an Evoker nuking the world. I'm gonna pause real quick here, chat, and see if I can bring this up, because this is worth it. I saved this clip just for this. This is the only thing that I could see when Evoker happened, right? Hang on. I love the ultimates from this stupid game, dude. They're so animated well. But like, legitimately, that's what this skill looks like it is, where I don't know if you have to get out of combat to switch, or they get an attunement swapping, sort of familiar swapping grandmaster or something like that, but we'll find out on Friday, right? You basically look like you just turn into Naruto Jesus and nuke Earth, but we'll see. Fiery Foxes. The Fox's basic skill is called Ignite. When activated, the Fox will launch fire and missile at your target, which I believe is in the trailer, dealing some damage and inflicting burning and enemies struck by the skill. In quick succession, will receive additional stacks of burning, which is horrifying because it's basically condition damage as a dot effect itself. After using Ignite 3 times, hopefully inflicting a good chunk of burning, evokers will gain access to the Fox's empowered skill called Conflagration. Using the skill will summon the Fox near your target, after which it will perform a leaping strike that inflicts burning and spreads any burning from your target like Epidemic to nearby enemies up to a limit, because Epidemic can't be the only thing that's broken in the game. Tune into our stream Friday for the full reveal. And if you think that was a lot, holy crap, we are done with 1 out of 3, chat, so grab your kids, hide your wife. Next up is Magneto, aka the T-1000, aka the Amalgam, which is honestly the last 2 names for these when they revealed it yesterday are just stellar. Conduit and Amalgam, without knowing anything like it, I just love them, right? Great names, just like Troubadour. Amazing name. Please never change that one, ArenaNet. Don't call it Bard. Azuran scientists have studied, manipulated, transformed, and occasionally displaced oozes at every level of scientific research. Can you tell that Trig probably majored in animal science? Endlessly adaptable oozes can absorb the properties of substances and living creatures they come into contact with, and recent breakthroughs has allowed them to be used as a powerful tool for both defense and offense. And who knew that Engineer would be the final thing getting Shroud? We'll see. We'll see if it's a Shroud, we'll see if it's a Veil, we'll see if whatever the crap this is, but stay tuned. Mercurial Mold is a special species of ooze, can't talk, that can form a symbiotic bond with its owner and interpret their needs in battle. It's lightweight, responds instantly, requires no special feeding, responds instantly, scares the crap out of me. Best of all, no fatalities have been reported as a result of this bonding process. Why not give it a try? This is our attempt at being tongue-in-cheek, even though it looks absolutely horrifying for PvP. Slime time. Bonded with a mercurial mold, amalgams and engineers are with unparalleled adaptive capabilities by being able to freely customize which morph skills they select. You can, or I guess they get morph skills. You can arrive to any fight with the right tools, again, customizing out of combat, kind of like a weapons master might be able to do in some kind of ideal world, to survive and dish out damage. Amalgams can I'm not salty. Shut up, chat. You're salty. And it's weird that you mentioned warrior for no reason. You gotta stop bringing it up. Amalgams can temporarily meld with their slime, resulting in altered or even mutated form. An Amalgam's experimentation results in malleable fighter that can always find the edge in combat. Amalgams replace the engineer's utility tool belt abilities with morph abilities because that went so well on Mechanist. Hopefully it'll go better this time. We're gonna find out. There are several morph skills and you can select which ones to fight with in the same manner you select your utility skills. Cool concept, TBD. Morph skills command the mercurial mold to shapeshift into different forms, such as shield, defensive spikes, or even a massive sword. So what worries me about this, chat, is if this is just, we screwed up Mechanist, let's try it again, right? They have to nail this. They have to nail this. Otherwise, like, you think Bladesworn's in a bad place? Design-wise, I almost think Mechanist is worse right now. Without all the bugs, but that's just my opinion, right? Become one with the mold, and hopefully get a texture up-res from this preview. Your elite tool belt skill is replaced by Evolve. Evolve briefly combines the engineer and mercurial mold into one being, granting a host of benefits. Host of benefits is actually a pun, chat. These benefits, however, are unique to each slime. As you select your morph skills, your mercurial mold's composition is altered to also change what happens when you evolve. These compositional shifts are called strains and can vary from granting super speed and quickness to stunning nearby enemies when you evolve. So, this is part of why I'm really worried about this being Mechanist 2.0, is Mechanist was designed around having alacrity and having extremely strong signets to compensate for the fact that it did not get its tool belt skills anymore. The problem with that is, if you need to take all the morph skills in order to get the same amount of benefits, when you press your F5, you're never going to not take morph skills, all your other skills are going to be useless, and then we end up in the same basket as Mechanist does. So, from a design perspective, this has potential. From a not design perspective, this also is terrifying. So, TBD. Tune back on Friday. Amalgam's utility skills are stances the mercurial mold can. So they're stance skills. I'm an idiot. I forgot that. I read that and forgot it. So I guess they're not. Mercurial mold can assist you in shift in form, making you as dense as steel or as light as a feather. With the skill Liquid State, you can even melt down into a puddle, which is a possible stun break, possible evade, and all horrifying for PvP, but good lord, they need a good spec. And then we get what is possibly the coolest piece of splash art in the history of ArenaNet, this thing. Which also means that that scepter, that I believe is a gem store skin, has lore implications, or they just dumped it on the lore thing after they played Elden Ring, one of the two. I'm sorry, the sun has not been swallowed. Our prayers have gone unanswered. Conduit, channeling the past. 2 people got that reference, it's good. Centuries ago, the hero who defeated the fallen god Abaddon met a strange entity imprisoned within the realm of torment. Raja, a being born of the mists, freed by Abaddon's death to seek their own purpose in life. So, life. Raja chose to accompany the hero across Tyria, and their boundless curiosity led them to study and master any number of martial and magical disciplines. Chat was telling me I never played Guild Wars 1, I know I'm a scrub, I know I should go play it, but chat was telling me this was a companion, I believe, that could spec into everything, or anything, rather. But Raja's story seemed to have ended with their companions. No one has seen or heard from them since. I guess we're calling the champion from Guild Wars 1 just the companion, right? They may have returned to the mist, unless there's something I don't know. They may have returned to the mist, tell me I'm wrong in the comments, to wander or fall into the corruption they once feared. They might have learned to mimic human behavior precisely enough to live as 100 years in obscurity as Queen Jenna, or they could have been watching our world, still learning and waiting for someone like you. And just the coolest summon, right? Harness the Mists. After the complexity of having 2 different legends in the form of Saint Victor and Archimoris, in Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons, we wanted to try that again, but better. No, we wanted to focus on a single legend that offered an equally unique experience. As a denizen born of the Mist, Raja is the first living legend to assist the Revenant in their adventures. Sorry, couldn't read. With the Conduit, we wanted to portray the multifaceted nature of Raja's unique link to the Mist. Thus, the Elite Specialization was designed to have a malleability and flexibility that reflects Raja's ability to transform into any profession. By amplifying the Revenant's connection to the Mist, the Conduit can tap into a deeper well of power through the legends they choose to channel, further augmenting their existing strengths. Again, very cool animations. We will play that in a second while I grab a drink. Legendary Affinity. Last bit here, chat. We're almost done. And then we can do commentary and discuss it. Legendary Affinity. Sorry, I know a lot of people have been talking in chat. I see you and just recording a thing, which doesn't really flow that well. As a conduit, you gain the ability to use Cosmic Wisdom, allowing you to further channel the powers of your equipped legend, giving rise to different forms. As an example, using Cosmic Wisdom with the Legendary Assassin stance equipped, give access to the form of the Assassin, granting conduit bonuses and movement speed, as well as inflicting debilitating conditions on foes you strike. Cosmic Wisdom only lasts for a limited amount of time, but it can be extended through the use of Affinity. Affinity is a new resource that represents the strength of your connection to your legend. Affinity can be gained by converting flow into bullets. Bad pseudo. Through a legendary skills that cost energy. So, every point of affinity you gain increases the duration of Cosmic Wisdom by a set amount. However, you lose all affinity as you swap legends. So, first thing that came to mind when I saw this, right, is you don't have to equip Raja. You can just take like Shiro and Malix, probably. TBD, again, get subscribed or followed on Friday. We'll do a commentary stream for their preview, but it seems to be that you just get like a sort of a Revenant F2 skill, and then you get to like super mode your legend that you're channeling, which is a really cool idea. Thanks to the power of Raja, especially since Revenants already have really limited skills, it's going to be interesting. I guess they get a super form as well, but again, don't quote me, we'll see. Thanks to the power of Raja, conduits gain access to Legendary Entity Stance, bringing with them Legendary Entity Stance. Just you're God now. Bring with them various skills that harken back to when they wandered Tyria as a hero. Each skill in Legendary Entity Stance has an effect called Resonance, a bonus effect that comes into play if the corresponding legend is equipped in the other slot. For example, Beguiling Haze normally shadow steps to your target while performing a quick attack on them. However, when the Legendary Assassin Stance is equipped as your second legend, the skill becomes an area of effect target, allowing conduits to shadow step even without a target, strikes all enemies in the vicinity. So, I suppose that each skill will be enhanced by your off legend, so it will be more beneficial to have Raja as well as another legend, but we will see. Is a base name. It is. Live stream this Friday. We hope you enjoyed the Elite Specialization previews. Oh, we did, but it's not done. Let us know in our socials and forums which one you're most excited to play in the upcoming beta on August 20th. Evoker. Tune into our Twitch channel this Friday, August 8th at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, for details on the Conduit, Evoker, and Amalgam for a 4-hour stream because they're so complicated. For more information about Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity, head over to our official site. So, quick thoughts on this. First off, pushes in the game, go try it. Second off, Festival of the Four Winds is currently going on in the game, go try it. Third off, hopefully this is actually recording, and hopefully all of my thoughts aren't completely invalidated by Friday, but this will probably go up on the channel as some kind of video. I am super stoked for all of these. They all look amazing. Again, I will play the trailer right at the end so people can get psyched and hyped and just all of the excited for these last 3 as well as all of them. Honestly, I've been hearing from the community that the first 3 were the best, the second 3 sucked, and the last 3 are the best. I've heard from the community the first 3 sucked, the second 3 were the best, the last 3 sucked. We don't know what these last 3 are going to look like or play as, and they've already been very open that they're kind of overtuning stuff going into this, but it looks like Revenant's maybe getting a super form ? NG's probably getting a super form ? And like I said, I'm very wary of them replacing tool belt skills on anything, let alone just having the same problem as Mechanist again. So again, if any of this sounds good to you and you notice similar things or different things in the beta on August 20th, please let them know because they are getting much better at taking feedback, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm Pseudo. This is Build Wars 2. Tune in Friday for a commentary stream, and I'm going to play this and then go drink something. So I will be right back for the rest of our stream, and cheers. I will see you in Tyria. Peace. Sort of out. There we go.
Evocation was a veiled practice among Norn shamans, but the spirits
I'll save you, chat. 1 second. Okay, 4K. Let's go. Tank my bitrate.
of the wild have encouraged them to share this practice with Tyria. Evokers channel the elements to summon forth a familiar to join them in battle. Summon a cunning fox familiar to throw flaming projectiles at your enemies. Call forth a gentle otter and quench the battlefield with cleansing waves. Electrify the scene with a hair cast from lightning and storm. And break ground with the help of an earthen toad, fortifying yourself. These familiars will be your strongest allies in battle. Protect them as they protect you, and help the spirits of the wild connect once again with the greater world as the Evoker. Asuran ingenuity has done it again. With the creation of the mercurial mold, an amalgam can attune their microbial biology to their new ferrofluid friend to enhance their body in battle. Shred your enemies as you throw out globs of slime to form flying discs that cut anything in their path. Command your ooze to form around you as you melt to avoid incoming attacks, and deal out damage to enemies that stand too close. And don't forget to bash the enemy as you cleave them with a blunt mold. As an amalgam, bond with your mold and adapt to the ever-changing battlefield. A mysterious entity is at play. Raza has been watching Tyria from the mists. Channel their powers, assume different forms, and devastate the battlefield as a conduit. Channel Raza and gain ascension skills. Gain their powers, but only for a limited time. Learn their abilities to better understand the best path to victory. Through your connection to the assassin, warrior, mesmer, monk, and dervish. Unleash powers that have not been seen since the legends themselves. Through your connection to Raza, find strength, resilience, courage, and purpose as the conduit.
Just the best logo. Anyway, that looks amazing. I'm super excited. We will be back here on Friday for more commentary on this nonsense, and if they can nail these elite specs and then go back and fix the other ones, chat, or tune them up, I think this game's gonna last forever. Like, not forever, but forever. Anyway, I'm Pseudo. If you like it here, get subscribed, get followed, and cheers. I will see you guys Friday. Peace out. All right, chat. what do you think? That looks absolutely wild to me. I don't even know where to start with this nonsense. Like, it's just silly. It's just silly. It's just silly. Like, these look so good, in my opinion. They just, I don't know. Again, I said what I said in the engineer part. I really have reservations about them getting rid of their tool belt skills, especially if their slime ultimate form thing needs to be sort of, what's it called? Dependent on their stance or morph skills or whatever we're calling them. I don't know why Guild Wars isn't loading. Because I did one thing, Guild Wars is up. They get here when you can, guys. All right, we're good. It's just interesting, right? They better be hella strong. Also, Guy, Pellegrini, everybody who showed up in the middle of that, welcome back. Sorry about that. I was recording a thing. We'll see if that goes up on YouTube in time. Might cut it into a video. Or I might not be able to because YouTube sucks sometimes. So, we'll see. But I figured I'd do at least one of those. Although, between Muckluck and everybody else sharing their thoughts, I don't know. I only like to make videos when I feel like I have something meaningful to contribute, like my Xbox controller not connecting. And that one I feel like I did just because they look so cool and because of the final elite specs thing. And a couple people have asked me what I've been talking about, where right if you go down, like this has like a spot for another core trait line, so maybe Sulfur's right and they'll do one. But this has a spot right here down in the bottom right for another elite spec. And there's also a couple more, so maybe future expansions TM, but that's what I keep talking about, where there's a spot in the UI for future elite specs or one more elite spec. That's kind of why I was gaslighting myself into thinking, and was correct, that they were going to do more elite specs with this expansion, but without weapons. So let me move my chat filter back in here. Don't worry, we're not completely crashed out tonight, but apologies also if that goes up on the channel. It's something a duplicate you've seen. Some people only watch YouTube for videos, and I find that weird, but I also completely understand that. So they look dope. I'm very excited for the NG one. I'm very excited for Naruto Rasengan mode, and I'm very excited for whatever Raja is. So I think that they are. I think ArenaNet is getting better, kind of like Captain Crapface said the other day. I'm just gonna live in that world. But what do you guys think? What do you like? What do you not like? What are you scared of for each one? This is no longer for a record, so I'd love to hear, because I'm not the main character of Existence yet. I'm working on it, but love to hear other people. Dream, I can't invite you. Oh, you're already in the party. Well, Sergio, I can't invite then. Mr. Chromatic is gonna go hard, yeah. That's fair. I don't like that the kick from guild option is right where the player option normally is. No worries, dog. Yeah, have a good night. Thank you. I'm stoked, man. I'm so stoked. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. Let's see if I can actually, like, get killed here while I drink the last bit of my protein shake. You want for a guild lunch instead of leaving a guild hall? Yep, that happens. It's a thing. All right, let's see if we can get back to roaming here. Finished your chicken. Hell yeah. Pretty indifferent though. Paragon doesn't look bad for Warrior, but Paragon's I don't know how the crap they're gonna balance it when they just like literally put Paragon is basically just, hey, I get extra buttons on my bar, and it's about time for Warrior, but also, like, I don't know, man. That seems quite aggressive, considering one of them's a stun break, so we'll see. We'll see if they're completely overpowered for PvP or completely useless. Hopefully somewhere in the middle, right? But I'm stoked for all these. Oh, sorry. We're still in Tropical House mode. Let's fix that up. I was like, there's something wrong. It's fucking with my brain. Just, where's my angry metal music? Oh god, I'm so dead. I'm not dead. Hell yeah. Didn't know you could make that jump. Well, you learn. You want my 2 cents on this nonsense? I'm worried about NGs losing their tool belt skills, and I think the Gale Shot is going to be low-key completely overpowered because it just gets a free weapon swap. So we'll see on that. I think that they're going to either aggressively have to tune the skills. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of videos on it. I did a video on it. I did a podcast with Captain Crapface you might enjoy. They basically get their base... It's Spellbreaker, so they only ever get their level 1 base bursts. And they only consume 1 bar of adrenaline, but you still get 3 bars of adrenaline, and you get an F2, F3, and F4, and they function kind of like shouts, but not really, because they have, like, sort of different levels of effect based on a new resource you're getting, which I'm super scared of, because, you know, Flow went so well on Bladesworn, but they seem to be learning, so I'm pretty cautiously optimistic about it. It has absolutely 0 synergy with Spear, from what I understand, but maybe they'll rework Spear by the time the expansion comes out, so who knows. And it's not like you get a spear when you buy Visions of Eternity, unless somebody knows something I don't. Ritualist looks fun. Antiquary looks ridiculous and cool. I think, honestly, all the elite specs, more than any other expansion, look very evenly developed. I'm biased AF, so I still think Warrior kind of got shafted, but I think it will be extremely strong, if nothing else, so... And a lot of people are really excited for Paragon. I just feel like I'm not in that target audience, so... I'm very interested to see whether the meta shifts between Raja either always having to be on your bar or never having to be on your bar for PvP. Depending on whether or not those skills are overtuned, because it looks like you're getting, you know, the usual thing, Revenant thing of like 1 heal skill, because you can't select your Revenant skills, you just get what you get when you equip a legend, they're just in different spots. So I'm putting in my screen like you can see this, chat. I don't have a screen, I play in the dark. So you just get your Raja skills, and then like maybe 1 is enhanced by the Assassin, maybe 1 is enhanced by the Dwarf, Fighter, maybe 1 is enhanced by the Mesmer, and maybe 1 is... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. How many other legends do you have? You have Shiro, you have Dwarf, Jalis, you have Malix. There's another one base, Ventari, right? So each skill is enhanced by... Maybe your heal skill is enhanced by Jalis, maybe one of your skills is enhanced by Shiro. I don't know, we're gonna have to see, because I didn't understand the motivation thing either, but they also didn't explain it at all on their stream, so it is what it is. Yeah, but you could buy it, that's the thing. Your opinion still matters, because you're in the target audience. I thought there were four base. Shuro, Ventari, Jalis, what else? Malix. There's 4 base. There's no 5th base legend. There has to be a 5th base legend. They have to have a trait line for it. No, it's Invocation. Oh my god, I'm thinking of Glint, because it came out with Heart of Thorns. Yeah, there's only 4. Weird. Maybe the elite skill is like Raja's, right? Yeah, it seems to be Elementalist glyphs where they change according to the legend. They like get little bonus effects. I'd like to attack you, please. Need you to hit me so I build up adrenaline. Please? This man is healing the guards. He's doing what my friend used to always do on Firebrand, where it's just heal whatever. Oh yeah, he's super minstreled up. That final thrust did like 1,000 damage to him, and that's my hardest hitting skill. Fully charged Dragon Trigger doing 2,000 damage. Solid. Firebrand's a good idea that was put in the game for reasons. Yeah, they dropped at the same time. Don't say that's old. That hits me in the soul, man. I was around when Heart of Thorns came out. That hurts, Goliath. Did you mimic your Earth block? That's funny, Doug. That's great. You have a bow on now, sir. I don't think that's gonna go very well for you. You're doing better on the full-ass minstrel build. Don't kill him, like, just bleed him out, one of you. We gotta run supply, and the farther he has to run back from his spawn point that's, like, literally right there, the better. But what do you... Yeah, like, let me know what you guys think. This looks super dope. Again, Naruto meme aside. I guess we'll find out on Friday. I wonder how long the stream will be, considering they've both been around, like, a 140, 130. Again, Warrior got, like, 20 minutes instead of 30, but, like, honestly... They could have given Warrior a lot more time. Trig just talks at the speed of light and really didn't cover how motivation worked. Either that or I blacked out, so it is what it is. Yeah, but they eventually did it, Maddie. That's just because Revenant was completely designed. I've talked about this before. Revenant, like, original design was way different than what it got implemented with. Like, Revenant was going to be more of a thief spec than anything else, where it was going to have, like, a resource, and then you were only going to get one weapon set, but the trade-off for that was going to be you swapped, you know, what's it called? Legend skills instead. Oh, there's a second guy? What about second guy? Oh, they killed our catapult. I'm sad, chat. They called their Zerg. Can I get out of combat before we get... There we go. We got Dragon Hunter, two Dragon Hunters that look exactly the same. And Necro hurts. Tell you that much. Careful, guys. Feel free to run. I'm serious. Yeah, they have quite a lot of nerds. It has dagger in the art. Oh, you mean like the OG red I think that's a sword. I don't think that's a dagger. It could be a dagger though. Is it holding it in a reverse grip? Is it going like this? Is the Revenant doing like cool gang signs at you? What's that? Herald. I don't want to fight a Herald with a rifle. Sometimes you can cheat it. There we go. Can't wait till I just have weapon swap again. I think I switched from the MOA to this guy and it just didn't give a shit. Interesting life choice. Nice. Good glint heal, dude. Jealous revs are always a pain to deal with, dude. Very tanky. Very difficult to deal with.
Welcome to the magic, it's a tale that's tragic, filled with a pain that's harder than plastic, especially when you discover you don't have it. When I started, I was
Come on. Why are you running away? We were fighting. He doesn't want it, chat. Man is gone. Literally reverse grip a dagger. Interesting. What's up, Regim? Welcome back. Hopefully you're well. I forgot to mention in the video, if you do want to buy Visions of Eternity, please use somebody's link. It doesn't have to be mine, but we are partnered now, so even if you're playing as a free-to-play player or start a new account, it helps out, believe it or not. I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand. Thanks for watching the stream, even though I don't understand. I wonder if they're ever gonna nerf Lush Force. They probably would. They'd probably take it out of the game if they ever redo Bladesworn. Down to 90 silver. How do you take waypoints? Yeah, I don't understand that. I know it's a pretty far distance for him to run back. He has to run back to his spawn instead of running back to fight me. It's fair. Some people stomp people who have 1v1s. I would have let him live, but this is the war. I would love if this, you know, it'd be really cool if they do kind of like side story stuff that's relevant, sort of like bringing back Edge of the Mists and tie that into Raja just really lightly. I want Edge of the Mist back so bad, chat. Like, I really didn't get to play it that much, and I've spent more and more time there, and it's just a beautiful map. It's so... The stuff there is, like, difficult and has, like, old mechanics. Like, some of the trolls have Defiant Stance, so that they, you know, you literally have to stop attacking them. Like, they actually have mechanics. It's so nice. Like, Edge of the Mist is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful map. I like the summer fashion, although Sergio always looks like this. Dude, but the power creep of the game has gotten to the point where you don't need 50-person Zergs to, like, take a sentry, right? It's just a fun place to exist. I want to exist. I want to exist out there, you know? I want more maps like that. That'd be amazing. I think it's still amazing, it just has no incentive to be played. I'm gonna switch it up. I like this song, but like I want something a little bit hyper here. I'm gonna throw on Flashbang, just because I'm feeling some Hollow CG. We can prob take Necro? We'll see. You are a Necro, or Sora is a Necro. I like that you guys have changed roles today. Sergio's playing Necro, which was his OG, or their OG, and Dream's playing Kata. It's fun. Oh my gosh. That does Ranger builds? Paper roll. Like a paper towel roll. Because it doesn't give, people don't go to Edge of the Mists, Pellegrini, because it doesn't give these pips and thus doesn't give reward tracks. Like reward track progression, like the chests, like the wood, silver, gold chests. You don't get that from Edge of the Mists, which is kind of butt. It's like playing game mode with half the rewards, so there's also no war score, I believe, because they just didn't want to balance it for that. Otherwise, people would probably do it. So if they just added pips back to Edge of the Mists without adding war score, I think it would just be really fun for like roamers to go as well. And yeah, check out Paper Roll for Ranger builds. I dabble in Ranger. He mains Druid, so, and is very, very nice. He's actually in the guild now, so feel free to hit him up with any questions you might have. I hope to have him, I have a bunch of ideas for videos, but I hope to collab with him pretty soon, since I can swap servers and whatnot now. Yeah, no worries. Happy to shout out other creators, especially if they specialize in a class that I only know of and don't main these days. As much of a closet Mesmer main as I am. Also, chat, I kind of realized this, and give me your perception if you think I'm wrong. I kind of think Virtuoso and Paragon are actually kind of the same thing. Is that a hot take? Is that like maybe an aggressively lukewarm take? Like, they're obviously not the same thing, right? But, like, they both have, like, a weird secondary resource that allows you to cast your stuff and determines how powerful it is. Both of the things echo, right? Like, both of them have, like, conditions that allow them to echo harder or do, like, better effects. Like, Troubadour and... Sorry, did I say Virtuoso? I meant Troubadour. Troubadour and, what's it called? And Paragon look very, very, very similar to me. That's his evade, though. Daze Druid's, like... It's funny, because the evolution, the meta evolution of, what's it called? This PvP meta has been wild, because, like, for a nanosecond when they put Quick Draw in the game, everybody... Like, Druid was overpowered, no one could fight them on node. And then everyone realized what they did to Necro. And holy god. Like, Scourge just dominating everything while sitting off point laughing at you has been, like, kind of an issue. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I wouldn't put it past ArenaNet to actually just delete Transfusion, not just nerf it. But I don't know. It's not the most unhealthy thing for the game, and I know why they made the change, so... Hopefully it can stay in the game to just like a lesser degree of power. But the new Transfusion is crazy. They can't kill this Blood Fiend with Dragon Triggers, apparently. The hitbox is just not good enough. Come on, guys. We gotta kill this thing before my Q pops again. Gotta get into EBG. CC! What tier is this? Tier 1? Feels harder than it usually is. The memes that have come out of this round of Elite Specs, though, have been quality. Oh, well, we're dead. Sorry. Yote. Yeet. Yut. Am I out of combat? Fuck, I'm not. I was there for a second. I should have just taken my thing. That is a pure glass Spellbreaker. Oh, I want to fight the Spellbreaker, man. You guys are jerks. To my death. Fair enough. Let's see if it chunks my Q down. Coping? I'm enjoying it, Wordsoul. Is it any good? Yeah, it's fine when your skills work. The problem with Bladesworn is not that it's bad, it's that the skills don't work. No, that was a joke. I'm still very excited for Gale Shot. I'm definitely going to try it when it comes out, but it's not out yet, so... And don't worry, expect another one of those thumbnails next week. Almost every day for Revenant Deli and, what's it called? Should be in the description, build I'm running. Oh, sorry, you're on Twitch. Hang on. I have this on a notepad. Twitch I've been trying to update the descriptions of, but, like, it just doesn't for some reason, so... I don't know. +1, -1, I guess. Hang on. One sec. Hold, please. We did it. There we go. Check that out. Lots of min-maxed gear and whatnot. Yeah, feel free to always ask me for the builds and stuff. They should always be in the YouTube VODs, though. No, I enjoy Bladesworn. I don't hate play this game. Have a good one, guy. Yeah, no worries, dude. Happy to help out. I did go to EBG, so if anyone wants in, let me know. Feel free to hop in and hang out. What do you guys think that, what's it called? Because so far 2 things are getting stances, which scares me, because Bavanisos is, like, aggressively, like, the relic is really strong. So, hopefully the Amalgam stances aren't, like, too cracked, you know what I mean? They kind of balanced a lot of Guardians, seemingly, by making them not insta-cast, but we'll see on that, right? I don't know. Instacast stance is already a huge problem. And I play warrior, I know. Yeah, and that's why I don't like fighting mag. It's awful. It's aggressively awful. I'm so excited for this batch of elite specs, though, guys. I don't know if anyone else is possibly as hyped as me. Probably. Paper Roll's probably like, I don't know, just jumping up and down at the idea of Gale Shot, but maybe he doesn't like it, I don't know. You're on Mag. Oh, that's fair. I get it. I get both sides of that coin. I don't really like playing with Mag because it feels like cheating, but is what it is. Have mercy on us. I'm excited about the potential of Amalgam, but I'm really scared that it's just going to end up like Mechanist 2. Electric Boogaloo. So that's just how Shaman plays from WoW Dream. Did they fix that? No, there's no way, right? Hang on. I need to get in combat with like a bunny or something over here. There's no way they fixed it. I'm imagining things. Hang on. No, they didn't. I thought they might have fixed the UI. Dude, that stalker hit me mid-animation. He's too OP. They need to nerf the stalkers. We should show off Festival of the Four Winds just a little bit, maybe toward the end. Because it really is one of my favorite festivals, and I really enjoy it. But that could also be Stockholm Syndrome, because I couldn't really play it the first few years, because it wasn't in the game, so, you know. Same concept for an Elemental Shaman for Evoker. Are they targetable? I guess WoW's combat's completely different than Guild Wars. I always wonder what the counterplay to stuff is. When did I start playing this game? I made a character about 6 months after Guild Wars 2 launched. I didn't understand. I was leveling like a core Mesmer, so the experience really sucked, right? I didn't understand that, like, how MMOs worked, really. I was just like, oh, this is just like a big multiplayer game, and I didn't really understand that you got your gear from this trading post thing. I thought you got your gear from vendors, and in case you didn't notice in this game, vendors don't have gear, because that's how shops worked, because I was like 12 and an idiot or whatever, right? Not 12, but you get the idea. Still an idiot, but thankfully I eventually came back to the game about like 8 months later, and I was like, let's give this another shot. Oh, you get your gear from the trading post. Okay, that makes more sense. Now I can actually like play the game, right? So my oldest character is about 6 months after launch, and I still have him, thankfully, for birthdays and stuff, but I really didn't get into Guild Wars until I came back to it, because I was looking for a game that I could conceivably map to a controller, because I have back problems and I like to lean back in my chair instead of hunching over a keyboard. And this game was just right. You know, WoW had too many buttons. Neverwinter Online was kind of grindy and had too few, and this game is literally the perfect MMO, so really, really glad I gave it another shot at this point. Or I'm not. Maybe I could have ruled the world by now. Who knows? We're also going to play this song because I'm really curious to see if who bought Rooster Teeth's IP and if this gets me DMCA'd. I love Jeff Williams' fucking work on this. So good. So good. Oh, it's tab target, so it's targetable. I don't know if it was a visual effect, it could be just not targetable. Also, you like my weapons to go, ow, mosquito. Very hostile. Hostile work environment. Trying to show off. What is this, gangbang? Oh my god. What is going on? Can you not? Jesus. You like my improvised weapons or improvised weapons, chat? I love this set. It's just a stick with some glass on it and a firework. I think it fits the beach aesthetic pretty well. Oh, the original Ruby OST, and honestly, season 1, 2, and 3 are some of the best television that's been produced. It's such a shame that Monty Ohm died. Not just because of what he would have produced something, just because he was just a gem of an animator and a person. That sucked. That sucked so hard. And then Ruby just went, regrettably, I wanted to like it, it just went downhill from there, but the original stuff is just... It's killer, and it revolutionized the animation industry. Not sure where it's gonna go. I mean, he had enough, right? He had enough money. I'm kind of surprised he didn't, like, maybe he started the process when they originally lost it, but I think he alone, like, people were doing the analysis and he alone had enough money to buy it, so I'm not really surprised that happened, but that's good. I hope that they actually hire an animator instead of just making Ruby anime this time, because that's what I really didn't like. But maybe I'm biased, maybe it was amazing. Again, I'm not the main character of existence, I just have my own preferences and stuff. Kind of wasn't watching. Yeah, like the original Metroid Halo fight animation plus dance. You can still find that on YouTube, dude. You should apply. You should tell them you want the Ruby IP and then let me remake it. Because between all the fan animation breakdowns of like before versus after Monty Ohm's death, and like, I'm not trying to knock Rooster Teeth. They produced some amazing shit even after that, but like he was such a soul of the animation industry, you know? And like there was this one dude, his name was like Cake or something. I can't find it. I want to find it again, but it was this kid out of high school where he would break down like the animation sequences and how they were like timed with the music before Monty Ohm's death, and like how they had impact, kind of like that the Naruto animation. Yeah, the choreography, it was like a dance. They would go with the music. They would have impact. They would linger on like impactful like splash screens. Like the guys that did Ashura's Wrath, as well as the Naruto games that I showed you that clip of earlier. Like they get impact, right? And you can animate a fight scene, and then you can animate a dance sequence, right? And one of those is going to have more impact than the other. Like they're so good. They're so good. And like theming the characters with music, like with the teasers, Rem, that's actually why where I get a lot of my, because I can't draw for shit. One of my dream goals, pie in the sky, you know, infinite money and budget with my life, would be to draw a manga, or heaven forbid animate an anime. And I get similarly inspired from my character designs, not obviously beach Riptide here, but by songs I also hear. So it's definitely had a huge impact on my life in that regard, where like the theming of music with the character, with what they're about and whatnot, very, very, very strong auditory impact on my life. I want to find that kid's channel too, to just give him a shout out, because like he's got to be working for Disney or something now, because he was so good at just not like, he wouldn't just dump on the new Ruby animation, he would just like break it down and be like, this is why. Maybe he got hired by them, I don't know, but like, this is why, this is what they could change, this is why it looks good, this is why it doesn't, you know? Yeah, they're so amazing. The original fights, the original 3, and the original seasons are short too, right? While like seasons 1 and 2 of Ruby are like an hour and a half long collectively, because they were all really short, impactful. You know, there was so much animation. It wasn't just the anime thing of like, let's fill this with 90 minutes of talking that no one cares about. And then the episodes got longer and longer, and they got worse and worse. And it was like, you don't have to just, like, I understand you're trying to build out a world here, but no one cares. You know, there's a way to employ people without making it just bad, in my opinion, but I don't know. I can't talk. I've never produced anything, so I don't want to just dump on Rooster Teeth, because like I said, I do like a lot of their content and stuff, and I'm glad he bought it back. I have hope for the future. It's like how Death Battle managed to keep going after Rooster Teeth's death, and I really loved that, because Death Battle is something I also really enjoy, and I've been watching Screw Attack, and aka Death Battle, for literally forever. So I'm really glad they were able to buy it as well and keep that going, because it's... Also, the Death Battle Kickstarter got funded in like 20 seconds or something, which was really funny to like keep the series going. So, huge shout out to them as well. This man is a brick wall. He does no damage. Come on, no damage, Dragon Hunter, man. He's got one of my builds. He's making it work, though. I like this. Oh, I don't like this anymore. There's a thief here now. Oh, there's a lot of thieves here now. This is Thief Town Central. Population Thiefville. Okay, we'll just run this way instead. Oh, man. These blue guys, you're like out for blood. I like it. You can get me some good fights as soon as I turn my brain on, chat. Man, I think map chat's excited too. Like, I look down and people are like hype about the new stuff. They're like, did you chat GPT that speech you just gave about the new specs? Like, this is cool, man. I feel like this is people want to play this Guild Wars game right now. It's pretty good. I'm feeling the happy, you know? Cathedral of Blood. All right. What are we on? We're on Hall of Judgment right now. Interesting. Shout out to Jonathan Young as well for that cover of Crimson Bow and Arrow. I can't find it. I want to buy it on like an actual way to give him money. Because I like supporting smaller in quotes creators, even though I think he has like 2 million subs. I can't find it anywhere. I've been looking. What's this? A Spectre. We beat a Spectre, chat. Not with the frogs, we can't. Frog's too strong. We beat 2 Spectres, chat. We beat 3 Spectres, chat. And this Dragon Hunter that was apparently also still here. I used Tactical Reload. It just decided not to cast. That was pretty cool. Okay. We got this. What could go wrong? Ah, Dream's here. Come on, dude. Help me take these guys out. I think we can take them. Alright, Spellbreaker. Spellbreaker we can deal with. Hammer Spellbreaker. Hammer, Staff, Spellbreaker. The most fun thing to fight in the game, actually, chat, by the way. In case you didn't know, this is actually the most fun thing to fight. What's this? You dropped a pool on me and now you're running away. Alright. Solid CCs all around. It's weird that you can dodge full counter, right? Is that weird? I don't know if that's weird. Man has Shield Master on. It's good to know. Think he's running the Spellbreaker heal? A little upset that my Gunsaber 3 just decided not to cast there, but well, this person wants blood. I'm not gonna double team you. I was having a nice duel. It is what it is. And we'll all filter back to this camp. Dream, no! Oh, now we have a war. Now we have a war. How many stun breaks you got in there, in that shroud? There's quite a few stun breaks in this shroud. Reem, where are you? Help! Help, you've already died. I don't like it. No! Oh my god, they're just camping this camp. That's why they call it a camp, chat. Good lord. Because we need more hype music. Yeah, we're gonna... There's like a lot of people over there. We're gonna need Sergio or something. Or just to kite really well and pick the thieves off first. Also, you should use some utility food, sir. I'm gonna mail you some Karka potions. Yeah, the DH is tanky as fuck, so be careful. Oh, I see. They're being smart about this. There's quite a few people. They might be. Got in here. There's a core necro in there that might be doable. Oh, we got a Sergio. This is possible now. Go after the core necro if you can. Oh, they've called their boys. Oh, got him down. Oh, we got him down, but they got him up. I think that was like the perfect war banner. The perfect war banner or something, because he rallied off something. We did get him down in that. Nice. That was really close. We can do this. We can totally do this. I believe, chat. Heart of the cards. Heart of the Evoker. Doing some scouting. Do some reconnaissance. Yeah, they're all just waiting over here. They got the frogs, they got the camp. This is rough. Yeah, we need like one more dude or dudette. We might be able to take them when they try to take the tower as well. We could just go wait and be pieces of shit. Spellbreaker's down there. Everybody else is at the camp. Alright. Scourge, Chrono. This is like 10 people now. They have like a Scourge, a Chrono, 2 Deadeyes. This is like actually 10. We should probably call people. Hang on. Yeah, we'll see if they care. It's always good to ask. I mean, if they don't, oh well. There's no emergency waypoint in here. Interesting. There's no reason not to use the emergency supply drop, though. Alright. I have a stun break button. Yeah, be careful, guys. Dragon banner time. I love that you get a break bar. It's so cool. Ah, it doesn't obey targeting. Come on. That's a cool animation. They should reuse that for Dragon Trigger. I am so going to be their first target, though. There we go. We got the Zerg. I have a Dragon Banner, which is quite fun. We can get this guy with it. Oh, get Dragon Bannered. This thing is ridiculous. Just a wing of a dragon. Oh, you can't take it from the tower. That's right. Oh, well. It served its purpose. Nice job. We did it. We're the best. But now, there's a red Zerg here. I think we Zergin for a little bit, chat. Pseudo needs emblems of the Avenger. You real? No, you're a clone. All right. Gameplay. Game played. That's okay. I need more Zerging stuff too. It's not like I don't have an offhand weapon set. Nice, you got the Spellbreaker. Good kills, guys. Well done. What'll be worthless? OTT? What's OTT? Meeg, speak words. Use your words. I know you're an Elementalist player, but use your words. Although this is Mamiga, he might be on my Saturday thing for the podcast for this reveal. We'll see if he gets some time. Anything that isn't Fox or Frog? I don't know, man. The bunny gets Omnislash. I think they all look pretty good. I think the idea that you can just get out of combat and switch to your, like, support evoker spec is kind of interesting. Just saying, time to buy build templates. Sorry for the frame party, chat. Hopefully it looks acceptable. Nice, get these guys. Clean them up here. Yeah, down to Firebrand. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. How did I not get the stomp? I have pulsing stability. Fuck you, I didn't get the stomp. Be interesting to see if they finally manage to create something that is more broken than Catalyst, but I think in order to do that, it needs to have stability, and I don't foresee that happening. We'll see. Otter can do it. Yes, it can. I believe you. Not all of my skills just missed for no reason, guy. Don't worry. Some of them occasionally hit. Quite a lot. Nice, got him. Think he's dead? Nope. Very close. Very close too. Something died. Oh, he fell. Nice. He did die. Got him. We'll see, but it's got to be mathematic or multiplicative. Sorry. Yeah, it's got to be mathematic, the cooldown reduction. It's got to be multiplicative, right? So, holy crap, 40 people watching this nonsense. Welcome, guys and girls. Hopefully you're well. Sorry, I've been locked in. Yeah, it'll be, we'll see what it is with Arcane as well. We'll see if you even run Arcane, honestly. I'm very interested more in the skills that seem to summon all of the spirits at once, so. We find out. We find out for the class. I think it's a neat idea. I'm very astonished that it's not just the QB form from Naruto, like the QB cloak. I kind of thought that since everything was getting some form of shroud, sort of, kind of, there was a strong chance that Ellie would be too, but maybe you still do. Seem to get the tailed beast bomb. Seems quite good, as it were. And bonuses since weapon skills are balanced for full cooldowns. That's not wrong. We'll see. You can talk about how ultra trash you think it might be on Friday. Maddie is also one of our elementalist enthusiasts. Sure you can talk to him about it. I think it looks fun, if nothing else. I think it's a interestingly clever way. Again, these are a lot of things that I've, well, you'll know how ultra trash it is in PvE. But these are a lot of things like the being able to customize your skills thing before the, sorry, texture of my war claw, get here when you can. Before combat and whatnot that I've suggested. Predominantly for warrior, but I'm glad other things are getting it as well. And I didn't mention this in the record video as well. It's kind of cool to see ArenaNet reusing a lot of the tech that they developed for some of these other elite specs, or for just other parts of the game, like the selectable skills thing on Ranger. I think that's very cool to see. He's shooting me. It's the same Deadeye. He mad. He mad. With good cause. I do think it's real interesting that they're not doing, what's it called? Ooh, Lightning Hammer's tempting me. because it's probably not the play right now. It's interesting they're doing these without elite or without weapons, which is maybe why they look a lot cleaner. See, that interaction right there with all the Mesmer clones was what I exactly want for the Veil Mesmer trade I told you guys about last time. Ow, can't see, can't think. Too drunk. Go home, Pseudo. I think all three look just amazing, though. Ooh, we get a stomp back here? Can. Don't need to, but can. I just got like bombed. Interesting. Interesting use of a bubble, guy. I like that I'm just being annoying and like sitting off here to the side, shooting dragon triggers into the Zerg. It's basically all I can do. It's true. The boons will determine, that's a good point, which trait lines you can dump for Evoker. So I worry with Raja as well as Evoker that there just seems to be like one build, you know? It's just, I mean, there's always going to be a best in slot for meta anything. So if they're at all relevant, they're just going to have one build, and I don't see the customization that maybe ArenaNet wants to offer with this. It's a lot of moving parts, but we'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic. What are we at frame-wise, chat? I have a beast of a computer, and we're at 30 frames. Jesus. 2 meta, 1 middling. Why do you think that? I'm curious. Do you have insight? Or do you have, what's the new Revenant resource? Not adrenaline. God damn it. Whatever. Too much insight from Bloodborne built up on Meeg. I'm real tempted to try to snipe this guy. Bulls charge in. I'm gonna be real interested to see what the Grandmasters are on Invoker. You think Stoneheart will survive? I think Stoneheart will survive to launch. I don't know. I guess Written in Stone's still in World vs. World, so we'll see. This is something this is nice. It's kind of good to get some. Ow, never mind. This isn't nice. Everything sucks. Kind of nice to get some variety content for the channel, because I usually don't Zerg, but I do need emblems of the Avengers, so. Yeah, I just can't think of what it was called. Affinity, maybe, for Revenant? We just read the thing and I already forgot because I'm hungry and there's food sitting right behind me. Literally already made it and took 2 bites and then started streaming. But it's all good. We have the power of protein shakes and free will. Except we're almost out of protein shakes and free will. Zerging's actually fun with Staff Catalyst, I know, right? You actually contribute and do shit. Gotcha. I think that the Weaver staff thing, or spear thing, is cool, Natty. Even if it's not the most fully functional thing in the game. I'm glad that something got Weaver but with Unravel on its bar. I like that a lot. Dragon Trigger doesn't do damage, don't dodge it. It's so weird having a ranged weapon on Warrior, I'll say that much. I find it very odd. Just an odd experience. Very, very odd. And I'm okay with Bladesworn being a super cool vanity spec if you're okay with Weaver being a super cool vanity spec, you know? As you get animals. You're getting the idea of an animal. I wouldn't say you're getting a straight animal. That'd be an interesting thing. Elementalists just get pets, and like whenever you tame one, it's just like a Like a lightning version of like a brown bear or whatever, or like a Black Panther. That'd be really funny. I don't think it's gonna be targetable, dude. Maybe I'm wrong. You're getting animal singular so far. This guy. That's true. You can use the otter from the Drizzlewood achievements and then your actual functional animal. I'm stoked, dude. And then we got like a week until the beta for these things come out. It's gonna be very interesting. Let me know what you guys want me to try out in Buildcraft in the beta as well, because I probably won't be able to do all of them, but I do want to do a couple videos on like Gale Shot and stuff. So far, Gale Shot and the Revenant one, and depending on what we see on the NG one, are the most interesting. Interesting to me. It's support, but only if you want it to be. Ellie has a lot of options. Like, all the stun breaks on it just make it very inherently tanky. Yeah, and the Thief looks fun, right, Antiquary? Tempest is kind of Paragon, but for Ellie, because it just has stun breaks on its bar. It's alright at support. The overloads can be good. The RA share can be good. The healing can be very good for PvE. Yeah, it's got a Condi removal. There you go. You know. I mean, to be fair, these days, you're only a good support if you don't die, and what doesn't die the best? Catalyst, unfortunately, right? Right? You know, what's good for not dying? Oh, stability. It seems like pretty good for this competitive game mode that we have. I kind of think... See, I think it is the gambling spec everyone wanted, but they just don't throw cards. You know? It's just not Gambit. Because everyone went, this is a gambling spec? This isn't a gambling spec? Wait, this is a gambling spec? Be the Firebrand of Core Guard for Paragon? Possibly. I just think that slapping a stun break on a warrior by default is really strong. It's gonna be interesting if they let Paragon live in PvP at all, honestly. As I whack this poor Duliak with shards of glass, Jesus. I'm gonna kill this thing. So it can stop suffering. Just... Unless they redo tactics, I don't know if there's even space for Support Warrior to exist in PvP chat. Like, honestly. Support Warrior seems like such a problem to balance, but maybe that's just Staff because Staff is psychotically overtuned. I mean, we'll see if the mobility of Antiquary, like, matters. The skills that they showed off were, like, what, 3 more mobility skills, and Thief already is Thief. So you're going to be able to, like, be playing another game by the time someone can catch up with you with Antiquary, like, if you get the right shit. 2 of them are stun breaks or something. Yeah, like, Antiquary seems silly. Alright. Why do people defend objectives? They're not cool people. Like us, chat, who shower and talk to women. Women don't talk back, we just talk to women. I'm gonna let you have this 1v1, unless Eagle Raptor wants to get involved. Dude, I'm not... Yeah, see, like, this Thief is already a Thief over there now, out of combat. Well, he's no longer in the tower. Be funny if they put a invisible cat shoes in the game. Completely tank the stonks of the invisible slippers, right? I like that there's a shoulder skin though. Yeah, that's fair. Defend objectives all the time. I'm gonna have to start to get a immovable object. It's one of like the 2 other titles. Posture check. Had a chiropractic appointment today. You gotta be reminding me with that shit, chat. It's one of like the 2 other titles that I'd really like in the game. Unstoppable Force and Immovable Object. There's an emote for it if you're subscribed now. Thank you, Maddie. There you go. Maddie knows. Or no, I think that's just one of our little coin things. I gotta add more of those. I gotta be a real streamer, chat. Let me know what you want for emotes and whatnot. I like my little summer outfit. The rose petals or the cherry blossoms. I'm gonna use up my supply before we go to the camp dream. I'll throw a kata down here. Oh, nope, there's one guy. Never mind. Dude, you are just having a party over here. Party at Dreamology's house, dude. Oh man, I gotcha. Can't help with that, sorry dog. A lot of people in this matchup. Let's say that much. How did he hit me? I had Aegis. Whatever. How many is this? 6? 6. Is what it is. Is this PvP? This is sort of PvP. It's like a big PvP game mode. It's called World vs. World. It's mostly what I do. PvP is 5v5 right now. Although right now PvP is basically beta testing payload from Overwatch. But this is the fun version of PvP where you can actually customize your gear more. No, this is Patrick. That's accurate. No, feel free to ask any questions for the game. This is the game mode that takes your gear into account. PvP, like this tab up here with the crossed swords that you can't see because it's my stupid face is covering it, where you go into like the lobby and stuff and compete for conquest. That's actual PvP in this game, and that normalizes all your gear based on what amulet you select. This takes your PvE gear and uses it. Oh, welcome, dude. I'm glad you're new to the game. Glad you're enjoying it. There's a Karka toughness station? How do I craft that bitch, chat? Dude. How get? They're expensive to craft. Okay, so they're limited? Ah, fuck. Alright, well. We could take this tower back for us. I think Red Ninja'd it. I'd like an unlimited use one of those, thank you, along with the decade enhancement that I'm not cool enough to have. There's no breakable wall on this side, right? Yeah, there isn't. Sora's just working on the catapults. Learning stuff every day. That's how you know that they like the interactions like Karka potions, is when they put stuff like that in the game that you can just craft. Is it more or less than actual Karka potions is the real question. I like that. I want more little weird PvE foods in the game. I think that'd be dope. Oops. If I have a Karka party, it sounds sus, Maddie. And keep your Karka party. Karka potions are mathematically one of the best you can put in your slot. And you want the mathematically best things in your slot, chat. Trust me, I'm experienced. A lot in your bag. You need to start using. I keep in my shared slots, but I think I also have max shared slots. And I don't expect everyone to be a lunatic like that. But yeah, nothing's expensive if you crowdfund it, Maddie. Like, you can get theses on studied strength and whatnot. Those aren't expensive if you crowdfund them, you know? Yeah, there were a couple sigils you could do that. If you leveled scribing, you could craft concentration because concentration sigils were stupid OP as well. Oh, I have supply. I can do the war claw thing that no one does if I can ever get out of combat now. Combat, thank you. I wonder if they're going to do a pass on getting out of combat because of Evoker. That'd be kind of funny. Kind of like they're doing a pass on Ranger pets. Are there any other classes other than Mechanist and Bladesworn that really need, like, super reworks, chat? Because a lot of people have been asking me, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe Deadeye? Like, Deadeye could use a tune-up just so it's, like, less bullshit and annoying to fight, but I don't really have a problem with them, and people seem to like the stealth sniper thing, so maybe it landed where it needs to be. Weaver? Yeah, maybe Weaver. True. They could update a lot of the weave skills. Be a little bit stronger. NG turrets. Yeah, a lot of the core systems and utilities and whatnot. Sulfir actually said on the podcast that the original podcast we did, or one of them, that he thought they would take more of a, like, do more to tune up the original utilities of stuff, so maybe they also will, and we can both be right about this expansion, right? It's okay to both be right about something. I'm not jealous. Hacha! Bladesworn looking like it does damage in this game mode. See ya, Dot. Have a good night. Didn't know you were here. Still have a good night. Only Tay showed up now, right? I know you showed up to argue with him, but I appreciate it. Boom. Love it. Getting hungry, chat. You too, man. I might do some ASMR chat. Hang on. You can, like, look up my Norn Lady's skirt while I do this. I know what the kids want. All right. These things are so good. I'm looking for a way to just get more calories, right? Thanks, Sergio. Thanks for that. Potatoes, dude. Oh my god. There's no way they're moving quickness off of Catalyst. Honestly, Maddie, I've just given up. There's like potatoes, yeah. Get them in a big sack. They're still affordable because everybody grows them. Like, I'm tiny, and then just potatoes, and then you throw them in a... You can either boil them if you're really, really, really lazy, or you can just fry them. And you can just throw them on a pan, big basket, sea salt, and then you can just throw whatever on them. It's really good. Yeah, exactly. Yep, throw them in an oven. It's just so good. Also, shout out to Beast in Black for this song. My god, my nose, chat. Does anyone else have this problem where your nose is, like, uncomfortably itchy? This feels like some me problem. Maybe it comes from, like, having a beard and I'm not used to it. Oh yeah, Beast in Black is dope. Didn't they do? Probably. The original singer for Beast in Black apparently was the... we don't have a Costco here. We have one Costco and the rest we have BJ's, which stands for Berkeley and Jensen, but it's way funnier if you don't know that. They're also a warehouse chain sort of thing. Sora's getting killed, by the way. Hell Would Love, probably. This lead singer for Beast in Black actually used to write for Battle Beast, and then they had a falling out after their first album, which makes a lot of sense because one of my favorite pump-up songs of all time is Let It Roar. I love that song. It's so good. We're about to get raffle stomped, and I need to get out of combat if you want me to be useful. Hang on. We can take them. I just need to... There we go. Maybe not. Oh yeah, we got this. Any of my buttons want to work, we got this. Or not. Oh, you guys die already? Damn. Maybe we don't got this. Ah, timed with the music though. It's a good fight. Good choreographed fight. Well, you can drink on Friday while you watch the stream with us, Maddie. That sounds perfect. It's all Harbs and Willbenders. Yeah, but Willbender sucks. The only strong part of Willbender was Stormsinger, dude. Yes, while working, unless you're operating heavy machinery and doing anything that matters. Also, don't drink at work. Yes, there was a paid actor fight while we lost. I was paid. That's where I get all my money. These things last for a long time. What the hell? Oh no, that's just the armor smithing station. See, what you guys should have been running is stances. That would have helped us. I wonder what kind of skills Evoker's getting for real. For real. The thing with see, here's the thing with Willbender, chat. The only thing that I actually think is busted on Willbender is the Core Guardian Heal Signet. And the only thing that Homage thought was busted on Willbender was Stormsinger Relic. One of those two things got nerfed. Thank you for the hydrate check as well. I just saw that. Appreciated. I would if I had water. I want the Healing Signet on guard nerfed. I think it's bullshit. It is way too good a button. Oh, now we're lagging out, chat. Doing the dance of our people where Bladesworn lags out and all the animations like clip together. Is this just like the camp of lag? What is going on? Does the stream still look okay with you guys? Am I gone? What's going on? Like, you're here too, watching this. Like, Bladesworn doing like the Macarena out here with their swords and stuff. There we go, rubber banding. Alright. This seems to still be up. It seems to still be good. I'm monitoring it very closely, believe me. This is the new dredge lag mechanic. They can't see, so they had to balance it out. They put in the game. Alright, we seem to still be alright. And drop in here and maybe get the synthesizers. I don't remember if I grabbed them. I also saw, I don't know how much it gives, but apparently the fishing tournament for the Zephyrite Festival gives Imperial Favor. And I kind of want to make sure I hit that, like off cooldown. I might park a character there. Because Imperial Favor is like basically invaluable in this game. Like it's so good. Yeah, it does. I don't know how much it does though. Like it could be one, it could be actually worth it. Amounts. I was just looking on the wiki. I don't know why I was on the page. I was just like, wait, what does the fishing event for the Zephyrite Festival that's going on right now? Apparently, I could be just spreading misinformation, but I'm pretty sure that I saw that there. What do I run for favor? I run nothing. I park characters and do hero points. You know that. You've watched the video like 400 times. But if you need to run something, I've also heard Gaella Delve is actually really good for it. But then you have to do Gaela Delph. Yep. That's what people tell me. I'm just relaying it. Yeah, they only have that stability and resistance though for that one kung fu kick, and that's it. Like, there's ways to build annoying willbender builds, but like, I don't think it's as bad as people think nowadays. I think there's way worse crap to fight in the game, like what's it called? Written in Stone Kata. Written in Stone Kata is a way huger problem, in my opinion. But also this game mode is not balanced around roamers, so is what it is. Sorry for the frame party again, chat. Bird nest soup. That sounds disgusting. Sorry, bird nest soup. You got. Yeah, people say they run Gaela for this nonsense, so. Come on, bro. Don't abuse your range and just run away. I want barrier removed from this game, dude. I'm back. Dragon Trigger not working for no reason on flat ground, chat. Take a shot. Oh, this is happening, homie. Nope, it's not happening. He's gone. He's gone. Remember when Warrior was a mobile class? I remember that. Oh, we have friend. I mean, to be fair, he was running away. You gonna tag Sergio? Sorry, dog. Catalyst stability is insane. It's like if you gave Warrior teleports, dude. Give Warrior stealth. Yeah, this is the best song in existence. If you haven't seen the what's it called music video for this song, chat, go watch Starship Velociraptor because it's probably the best thing my eyes have ever experienced. It's amazing. There's absolutely no way this stream isn't getting demonetized, but it is what it is. I kind of made my peace with that. It's the same guys, right? Yeah, it's the same guys. We need to take out their Soul Beast. They're definitely on comms, though. Yeah, it's going to be rough to deal with. Very, very, very rough to deal with. Oof. Oof. Oh, it's so good. I consider myself privileged if they're following us around, chat. That means they're giving me a view dream. Little do they know I don't run ads or make money from this bullshit. I do it all for fun. Starship Velociraptor rules. Jonathan Young's the author, or the artist. I don't think they're following me. I think they're just playing the game. They try to kill us all night. We try to kill them all night. I think if we focus down the Soul Beast, we can take them, though. We'll have to kite like crazy, though. Yeah. Thief Spear's tricky. After my 8 seconds of playing it the other day, I'd probably go like Man, if I was gonna make a thief spear build because I'm not a bitch and I don't run stealth, I'd have to go like full dragons or something. Yeah, like or Selly. Honestly, you need the stats. You're gonna have to find that's what I was doing, is the fear thing, because you don't actually have to rip boons in order to rip boons, or like CC them to rip boons. It's kind of spellbreaker in reverse. That one trait, it's very good. Make sure you can get some I was trying the other night, I was trying Mistburn with it, and it wasn't the worst thing. It's just I don't think the dark auras add that much for roaming, but maybe with Antiquary or some other synergy that I'm not aware of. Candied Buttercup, that's a great name. Now I'm hungry again, chat. Somebody come here and feed me. That's where you can crowdfund me. If you want to give me Prime subs, I'll use them to pay for a amateur Guild Wars 2 player to come here and feed me food while on stream so I can get absolutely ripped. And we can have a contest to see who it can be. That'll be definitely a thing that could go well on Twitch. I'm so stoked for the new elites, man. They all look good. Even Warriors, like, while I don't think it's for me, I know a lot of people are excited. I do think that they kind of forgot that pistol exists, though. You build motivation by pressing your 4 and your 5 skill. You mean the 5 skill that has a 6-second cooldown on pistol? Or a 5-second cooldown? Yes. We're ArenaNet. We don't acknowledge that Bladesworn exists. You say Bladesworn, you get permabanned. This man is just letting me finish this guard. He's very nice. Or he's just like learning and is doing stuff. Just trying to save my buttons here. Okay, well, thank you. I was gonna switch my weapon, but like, you know, sure. Also, now there's 4 of you. Alright. I thought this was a Willbender, actually.
Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable. Do the impossible. I'm irresponsible. Yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal. I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle.
Do we have SMC? Interesting. Nope, we definitely don't. Can you stop hitting me? Ow. Can you stop shooting me? Thank you. I like the Arcane Battle Staff. I think that thing looks amazing. I do like the idea of shouting at people to heal them. The logical brevity of that is really cool. I just wish the offensive shouts weren't underwhelming as fuck. Right? But we'll see. Maybe they'll be really good for World vs. World, especially if the one pulses cripple or whatever. I don't like them building utilities around traits existing, though. I mean, you should build it conscious of those combos, but you shouldn't say, basically, you need to take this trait to make this thing effective. That's bad design, in my opinion. But we'll see. I like that you're already planning stuff, Meeg. I'm very excited about this. Ooh, that's an airship pull. Oh, goodbye, cat. Oh, goodbye, door. Did SMC just level up? It's like, how'd the door get closed? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm getting hungry, chat. Might call it soon. Might not. Kinda feeling ambivalent today. Yeah, I'm real hungry, dude. I might as well. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. You want to call it here, chat? I think we'll call it here. I think this is a decent spot. Port back so I don't get absolutely yoked from space. But yeah, get subscribed, get followed. Hi, I'm Pseudo, etc., etc. We'll be doing a review for their, or a commentary stream for their Friday preview, complete preview of all the specs and whatnot. So that'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be back on Monday for more giveaways. And again, Prime subs do get double entries, and we had a whole bunch of them today. So thank you for that as well. And I'm going to put on a different song to end this. And I think we're good. Have a good night. Stay safe, stay warm, stay cold. And I will see you guys on Friday. And as well as probably cut that thing into a video for the channel. So peace out. I'll see you in Tyria. Have a good one.
Talk about cause and effect, but the blood is a brand new. Don't work 9 to 5s, I put 9 to 5s, put a price of life and then fuck with the values. I've been looking at the carnivores, they gonna laugh and talk if they not. Ain't nobody here to answer for you, gonna start a war you made up. I've been feeling like another thought, but you can't